Hi. This is another video of me whining about copyright infringement. Because there's been a lot of things I've seen. You've probably done the same thing yourself. You've clicked on a video you may have seen on YouTube before that you really liked, and it's been changed because it got flagged for some kind of copyright infringement thing. And a lot of times this will be like something that's artistically creative and perfectly in sync with some song. So like I saw this with some strength compilations where it's showing all these different people lifting weights, and maybe like they'll have something like Requiem for a Dream or something playing, and then the next time you go there's a different song and it doesn't match it near as well, but it's obvious that they got flagged because they didn't have permission to use the song. And the one in particular that I'm thinking about is there were these two young guys in Europe somewhere who had obviously spent thousands and thousands of hours perfecting their parkour. These kids were amazing. They were like human Spider-Man, and they perfectly made their video in sync to the song Club to Death, that dubstep piece, and it just went well together. Like all the sounds and the beat and everything matched, like the way they were climbing up stuff and landing and rolling, and it was just really well done. And when someone does something like that, it's not like people are watching the video to listen to Club to Death. It's not hurting the sales of that song. It's something where it's put together. I think rather than all this flagging people and taking away their sound and forcing them to put in new sound, instead what they should do is like have them kick a small percentage of the profits, but only if it's proven that like it's unreasonable. I definitely think there should be fair use for free before we ever go there. But like in that video, they do use the entire song. So if they're like, well, part of what makes this creative expression so cool is that you're using our product, then they should have to kick like 10 to 15% of their AdSense to the people that made the Club to Death, but they should get to keep a majority of it because they're the ones that spent thousands and thousands of hours perfecting their parkour and doing amazing physical feats that almost no one else in the world can do. They're the ones that spent all this time editing and syncing everything together so that it flowed together so perfectly and was such a really cool experience to watch. So I definitely think they should get the majority. I don't think that the people that created the musical piece should get anything more than 15%. Like I'm saying, if they could get like a 10 to 15% kickback for creating a great song that enabled this YouTube creator to create such a masterpiece, and then the creator should get the rest for doing everything they did. I think that'd be a lot better than all this random, oh, we flagged this, oh, I guess we have to take this down. That's just nonsense. It's not like anybody in the world watched that video and thought, oh, what talented kids, they made a great dubstep musical piece. Everybody knew that that song was made by someone else and that they borrowed it. But that's not why people were watching the video. They were watching it because they're like, holy cow, these kids are running up buildings and jumping off buildings and doing all kinds of insane stuff we could only dream of doing. That's why people were watching it. So yeah, I'm so tired of all this stupid copyright infringement stuff. Like, you know, if there's a point behind it, then enforce the law and be reasonable about it, but don't be all stupid about it like you're being now, because it's ridiculous. So that's all I wanted to talk about.